Hello, hello. All right, let's see if that's working. Twitch is up. YouTube should be up. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am, as always, your master of ceremonies, the Richard. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It is early in the morning. I'm getting loosened up here. Well, it's 10 a.m. I guess not quite early morning. But we're getting ready to hop back into the New Memphis server here. I promised last time, and I plan on sticking to that, we're going to start exploring the area. Yo! Still on spring break, I see. Welcome in, Hephaestus. I'm on for the next 2 hours if you want to jump on too, if you want to do a little collab, if you're feeling like it. But yeah, I am on here. I also saw you were on last night. I don't know, did it send twice? It only showed up once for me, so. But welcome in. Glad to see you. Welcome in, Evan. Good to see you as well. Good to see everybody. Glad you could make it. I think that the early morning stream is going to be a thing from now on with me. Just sneak it in 2 hours before work whenever I can. I'm going to hope for about 3 times a week. I'll set a schedule. I'll set a goddamn schedule, because if I don't, State of Decay, I have played. Oh, there's something stuck in my hair there. What the hell is that? I have played State of Decay. I love State of Decay. Yeah, just up early, nice. Yeah, I love the first State of Decay. I've played a lot of that game, actually. Oh. No, did they update the game again? Oh, it's not letting me on the server. Hang on, I'm going to have to do a reset real fast. I'm thinking about stopping using... I'm thinking about no longer using Firefox, because every time I try to type in indifferent broccoli, it tries to take me to, what is it? theindependent.co.uk, who I'm assuming are paying Mozilla Firefox to do that, which is really shitty, because I have suggested ads and whatnot all turned off in my Firefox settings, so that's really shitty of them. Might as well just turn back to Google Chrome. Yeah, it's a shittier service, but at least it's fast. Server settings. I just want to do a quick reset. Or an update. Management. Yep, okay. It's restarting now. We're going to do a quick update of the server real fast. I feel like maybe something went wrong. Yes, I have played State of Decay, though. It's great. Love State of Decay. May play it on stream at some point. We'll see. Quick, let me throw on some lo-fi vibes, though. Gotta throw something jazzy on. Let's see what we got. Hang on. There we go. Keep that kind of low. So welcome in, everybody. It's, let's hope this restart doesn't take too long. Usually it takes a couple of minutes. But they've been updating the game pretty rapidly the last few days, because apparently there was some kind of a security alert, which was brought to the attention of the Project Zomboid devs by modders. Which goes to show how important it is to have a good modding community, and specifically a modding community that actually likes the parent company, Bethesda. You know, it shows how important that kind of stuff is, because, you know, you're able to have a team, I don't want to say a team within a team outside of your team. Like, there are people who are very well versed in how your engine works and how your game works beyond your team, who are able to identify weak points that your team will inherently not see. You know, and that's not any kind of, like, condemnation of the Indie Stone or any other game development team. It's just, it's nice to have people who are outside that space who can see what, you know, things that you can't. That's the whole point. You know, again, it speaks to why a good modding community is good to have. And why certain games haven't done well the last few years. it has sort of been like a continuous drip feed of content, whether it be in the form of mods or in the form of, well, mostly mods. I want to try to compare stuff like, you know, continuous feed. I guess Fortnite made it work. Continuous feeds of paid content, but that might be like the one. And and Fortnite is really stuck in kind of a an unwinnable situation because they keep having to buy only the most expensive franchises in order to do that, which they're probably getting at a good cost because it's also a good promotional opportunity for a lot of companies, you know, like the Superman movie or whatnot, or any number of Marvel movies, but they're not doing so well anymore. Marvel's really not doing so. Are there any Marvel movies that are even coming out soon? I guess the new Spider-Man, that's Sony. That's a different thing now. They're officially parted ways with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's just Sony now. But Sony's also had a better track record making movies. As much as those Venom movies are worth making fun of, they're making money. I have to give credit. They're making money. They are making money. Also, I'm sorry. I have to change something about this because you can't even read the fucking chat. It's so bad. You can't even read the fucking chat because I need to change the color of the font or something. Because it's bright white on bright white. I added a drop shadow and it's not helping at all, which is kind of disappointing. Also, I have very disappointing news for everybody, unfortunately, for anyone who cares. I was planning on that new Project Zomboid video. That's going to be a while. May even be a couple of months, because I hired an editor to make it and paid him, and then he delivered a super subpar product. If he doesn't offer to, like, really go in and make some serious changes, I'm probably going to ask for a refund and try to get that money back, because it was super subpar, like, really. And he asked for an extra $50 on top of what I offered him to make the video. And then to deliver a subpar product on top of that is just unacceptable. So if he doesn't respond with some kind of an offer to make serious changes and work with me directly to make a better video in the next 24 hours, I have to go after him to try to get a refund, which is not going to be fun. But, I mean, it's not really. Before or after, I paid him before. Which, whatever. If I end up losing the money that I paid him, it's not the end of the world. It's $150 for a first video, which was... Shouldn't have paid him beforehand. If I end up losing the money, it's not the end of the world. But if I'm entirely honest, I'd rather have the video. I'd rather he just work with me to make a better product. We'll see if he wants to. You know, that's the problem with when you hire online these days. Like, anywhere you go to try to hire freelancers online, like, they're almost always... Like, it's just the problem with the structure of freelance work online these days, is inevitably they're going to try to gouge you and try to do as little work as possible for as much as they can charge, which is sad, because one of the big issues with freelance work is there's no good platforms for it. The people running the platforms, whether it be writing, editing, artistic work like visuals, sound, voice acting, animation, chronically, like all the platforms that allow you to actually hire freelancers in those fields are super predatory toward the freelancers, and it's terrible. But then you actually try to hire freelancers at a good price directly, and they take advantage of you. So it's just a catch-22. If I lose the $150, it's no big deal. My preference, like I said, would be I hope that he just works with me and we can make a better product. We'll see if that happens. But he is already paid. I'll see if I could get my money back. If not, not the end of the world. It's just a shame more than anything else. It's just a shame. I wish he would have done better. Like I said, we'll see what happens in 24 hours. I've really not wanted to do my own editing, and a lot of why I don't want to do my own editing is because I hated, you know, like, take like the Baldur's Gate video. Like, I spent 8 hours editing. Like there's a 3-minute section in the Baldur's Gate 3 review that's really heavily edited. That took me about 8 hours to put together. And it looks good. The sounds are great. The VO is great. The visuals are great. And then it got like 3,000 views, which is not bad, but YouTube just like I don't want to do my own editing, not because I'm a bad editor, but because I don't want to put in the level of time and energy it would take. That's why I want to just hire somebody else. I'd be willing to pay, but you can't find anyone to actually put in the time of work to actually make a video worth watching. It's just, it's really disappointing. It's incredibly disappointing to see. That, like, you know, you go outside the traditional freelancer space that I know is predatory, the freelancer job boards and whatnot that are predatory toward the freelancers, and try to actually hire, and you get ripped off. That's a shame. You know? It just sucks, you know? That's part of why YouTube just isn't doing well in general, you know? The minimums in terms of, like, editing are so high, but actually finding an editor and sound designer and all that stuff who can make quality products is either insanely expensive or like even finding them in the first place is just hard. It's just a shame. Like I said, I would rather have had a video than have the money. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, reset seems to have fixed it. Here we are. Hang on. There we go. All right, we're in the game now. Now, as I promised last time, what we're mainly going to be doing is exploring the area between Riverside and West Point. And if we're going to set up Castle Richard, we're going to do it somewhere between these two. Because I'd like to hook up with... I wouldn't mind hooking up with Signy at some point. We could take the infamous 3 houses on the edge of West Point. Teaching, knows editing for iFunny shit posts and YouTube videos. I mean, yeah, I'd pay him. I'd pay him well if he wants to. I am down for taking bids. If you know any editors who are talented, I would happily take them. Dibs in the left house, you can have it. All yours. It doesn't have the access to, like, Doe Valley that Riverside does. I'm going to keep looking. We're going to keep looking. What kind of stuff do I want to take with me, first of all? No, first of all, I want to wear my deputy hat. Because I like my deputy hat. And I'm going to leave the cowboy hat here for Pug. Because Pug's the cowboy. Got my tequila, snacks, flashlight, multi-tool, couple bandages. Actually, I like this police jacket better. Oh no, this is the one that's weird. I don't know why that doesn't work. Yeah, just give me the leather jacket. Take that. I'll take a couple more things, just in case. I don't know what Signy needs at his base over in West Point, but I'll bring a couple of things he might need. I know he said he wanted to use the 7.62 rounds. Let's see if I have any more of those. Probably somewhere. Baseball bats. Oh yeah, let's just get a bag of metal baseball bats. Yeah, we have plenty of those. Let's just grab the bag of baseball bats, and we'll just take that over to Signy. And if he needs it, that's great. Any magazines, books? Not really. We'll take some duct tape. Might need it. 2 boxes of 7.62 rounds. He said he had a ton of shotgun rounds. Did I put those? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's take the 12 gauge shotgun rounds, and I'm going to take the shotgun for myself. Got a baseball bat that's in terrible condition, actually. How's my carpentry skill? Let me see. Baseball, nothing. Rail spike. Where's the can-wrapped baseball bat? There's the sheet metal reinforced. Requires carpentry 4. What's my carpentry skill at? 3? And rising. I don't know. Oh, hell yeah. Should start paying them afterward until you're happy with the work. Then don't pay someone who claims to be good. I mean, I know, in theory. I've also worked... Okay, I know. I've just worked as a freelancer before, and I hate the idea of doing that. Okay? I know all the basics. Thank you. Don't get me wrong, Tim. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know you're trying to help. I mean, I know all that. I know what I should do. It's just, it would be nice if you could have that expectation. You can't be that nice on the internet, though. You're just going to get taken advantage of. It sucks. It sucks. Short bat. No, I want to see what I can make out of a short bat. Can reinforce. Oh, can reinforce. Carpentry 2. Okay. 3 cans, screws, 3 rags. Okay, cool. I can still do that. I can do that for the short bat, and I can do that for another baseball bat. Let me grab one of these 5. I feel like 5 baseball bats is enough. I'll take this one that's about to break. Actually, I'll just keep using... There's probably 3 cans around here somewhere. 6.2 rounds. Where's the shotgun? Where's the shotty? I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, there's 5.56, 9 mil. Give me those extra magazines and a box of 9 mil and spare 9 mil. Give me all those. No, I thank you. To be clear, Tim, thank you. I appreciate all that you were saying, and you're right. Like, quite frankly, you're 100% right. Like, I should have paid afterward. It's all correct. Like, everything you're saying is right. It's just that it's also disappointing. Like, it's sad. I really wish this guy... I wish he could have worked with me. I wish things could have gone a bit better. Wish he hadn't tried to, I don't know. I'm not to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna outright declare he was taking advantage. I'm not to that point yet. I sent him a Discord message this morning just saying, hey, I'm really disappointed with this work, and I'd like us to do better. I'm hoping that he comes back and says, hey, let's work on this. Let's make this a better product. Make this the best product it can be. I don't feel like that's going to happen. If it does, great. And I'd like for us to keep working on it. Because at the end of the day, I'd rather have a good product than the money. I would love to have an editor I can just pay to work on this stuff. Oh, shit. Oh, there's the tactical shotgun. Oh, and a cigarillo. Give me that. I'll take those 12 gauge. I'll take the tactical. Hello, sheepy. I will take the multicolor pen. Ginger ale. Yeah. Thank you very much, Tim. I appreciate it. Like I said, it's... I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, I guess. She's not in great shape. Let's put it in the back seat. pen in the glove box. Yeah. We'll take the crappy bat. Attach it for right now. That's all just spare stuff. And a 38 special that I don't need. No, put that in the trunk. Let me take this stuff and I'll put it inside. Oof, I need to have a smoke. There we go. There's no 7.62 in this one. That's the main thing I would need. Okay. Okay, 3 cans. Do we have... How much... We have plenty of canned goods in here. There we go. Canned corned beef. Check the trash outside. And nearby. There's probably some cans in here. No. Oh. Canned corned beef. Delicious. I love Kentucky. You can still get good canned corned beef. I never had corned beef. Probably should one of these days. It sounds good. Let's check this house too. I need cans and I need rags. Put that in the freezer. Okay. Let's rip this into rags. Cool. That's more than what I need. Cans, nothing. Full can of gasoline. Ooh, take that. Hell yeah. Let me check these trash cans. There's probably some empty cans in there. Cockroach. Ugh. There's probably some zombies around too, so I'm gonna have to be careful. A ginger ale. Okay, I'll take that. And a candy bar. Get out of here. I don't know. Wish me luck, things go well. Like I said, I'd much rather have a properly edited video than I would the money, to be honest. The money doesn't really bother me all that much. I'd rather have a video that works and that's worth watching. I'd much rather have that. But we'll see. You know, not everybody wants to deliver. Some people just want to get a little cash and get out of there. So it would be super disappointing if that's what I found here. But it happens. That's the reality of, you know, trying to work with people online. What is that? Oh, it's the fireman's clothing I put on the ground. Let's hope it works out. What a shame. What a shame. Wow, I'm really overweight. I'll take at leave this one here. There's food in here as well. Beef patty, fish, ground beef, ham. Let's put it all in the freezer. Hot dog buns. We know buns go in the freezer now. These all in the fridge. Spare candy bar. Why am I sad and uncomfortable? Let me just disinfect this with some tequila. God damn it. I need to have a smoke. But first, what can we get rid of that no one's going to care about? Canned fruit beverage. Sure. Then I need screws. Is there a box of screws anywhere in here? No. It's alright. Where's my other car? Oh, the van, right. Oh, this one's got a lot of shit in it. Let me see. Let's check some local trash cans and see if we can find any more cans. God, those sheep are shitting everywhere. Oop, tin can. There we go. An empty pot. Oh, that's pretty nice to have. How many rags can we get out of this sheet? Oh, well, 10 of them. That's nice. Rotten food. Pour that on the ground. Take that milk chocolate bar, butter. Take that. That's perfectly good food. Why not? Any canned goods in here? No, but fishing books, which is nice. Ooh, and I'll read that. Trapping 2 and 3. Trapping ain't easy on these streets of Louisville. Canned goods. Worn pipe wrench. Not really, no. Nope. fishing stuff. Couple short bats. That's nice. I'll take those back. That car's stuck in the ground. It's okay. That's a wrecked car. You can't get it anyway. It's okay that that one's stuck in the ground. That's not a problem. Let's take all this stuff inside. Oh, I need the box of screws. Another empty pot, which is good to have. Let's see, butter and some extra snack stuff. Get rid of all those. This tequila got refilled somehow. Don't know how that happened, but I'm rolling with it. Let's put this worn baseball bat over here. Weaponry. I need a screwdriver, and I need to unbox the screws. Okay. Screwdriver, screwdriver. Go and unbox the screws, and we'll be all set. There we go. Oh, this is taking a bit. Well, I guess that's not a bad thing. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry. I'm back. Sorry. Had to give the Chinaman a music lesson real fast. Alright, got my short reinforced can bat. Reinforced big baseball bat. And I even have a spare tin can. I will leave that down here along with the rags. And I'll leave these couple of short bats that I have. And can't take the screws. Okay. Yeah, I love that we have to move the screws one at a time now. I'm doing all right. Some drama surrounding the new video I wanted to make, but I'm doing fine. Really, short bats have to be on your back. They can't be on your hip? Interesting. Well, that defeats the whole purpose. Guess I'll just take the wrench then. And we'll leave the can reinforced short bat here. I'll put that in my car, actually. Alright. Let's get on the move. We are Oscar Mike. Throw the short bat in there. That's the duffel bag of baseball bats. God damn it. Let's put the tactical shotgun and the 12 gauges in there. What's up, Saul? Welcome in, welcome in. Glad you're having so much fun with Build 42. Hope you're doing well. Nails. I already have 2 boxes of nails. Oh. Well, let's keep these 2 then. Also, sorry for my frantically eating grits in the middle of the stream. I am eating my breakfast because I do have work in like a couple of hours, but I'm trying to. I still want to fit in a stream. Do that empty gas can, the duct tape. Got a box of batteries. A spare 9mm rounds. I don't need to keep those on me. I've got like 3 magazines. Yeah, I'm doing just fine. I'll throw those in the glove box, actually. Food, caffeine pills, multi-tool. I'd like to find some fanny packs. Oh, can you not consolidate the matchbooks anymore? I thought you could. Yeah, consolidate all. There we go. Yo, thank you. Is food and supplies at the factory? Oh, are you outside Riverside? You mean the factory outside Riverside? In which case I will pop over there real fast. Thank you. Much appreciated. Keep these on me. Caffeine pills. A lot of this food. I don't really need to be carrying all of it. These 3 spare magazines. I need to be able to actually loot without running out of space constantly. That's a 13-pound glove box, too. Spare bandages. Another dehydrated stick. There we go. Yeah, that'll do fine. Oh, you were in Muldra. Okay. I don't know where in the world Al spawned when he decided to play. I don't know where in the world he went. I am going to be exploring the area between Riverside and... No, you're too close to my base. You're too close to the base, and Pug will still spawn here when he comes into play. Oh, that's right. You are a big fan of the Dixie Trailer Park. I forgot about that. Okay, that makes sense then. Get out of here. If I can find a pipe wrench. Ugh, smell. Okay. Where do we want to head? Probably as directly south as we can. We'll bob and weave through the actual, through the city. No, back that way. Logged off at the house. Can play after work today. Hopefully you can. Like I said, we're not... I mean, I'm not going to... I'm going to tell everybody the same thing. I personally am not starting to build any kind of, like, mega base until the next server reset. Once we've got kind of, like, the settings we like and the mods all set up and all that. The mods that we like set up. Once we get that stuff done, then I'm going to worry about building, like, a big base. Mass gen fact. Yeah, okay. So I wouldn't recommend doing that either. Especially because I don't know when the next big server reset will have to happen. Just going to keep working on it. Like I said, for right now, we're figuring out the settings we like. Let me know what you guys like, what you don't like, what you want changed. I'm going to keep disabling roofs just to screw over Lazarus. He's loving that. He's loving build 42. He wants more of it, obviously. Man can't just pet the sheep and have some goddamn fun. Yeah. If we had to build a base here in Riverside, we'd probably take over the gated community because that place... Oh! There's a car there. That place is great. Might build a river base. Have at it. Go for it. I mean, I did install the mods to make all the building materials super light for a reason. I want people building cool shit. Ooh, hang on. Chuck Norris passed away? Wait, what? I didn't hear about that. Wait, are you actually for real? Did he actually pass away? That would be really sad. Oh, shit. Carpentry 1. Spare leather gloves. Okay, cool. Twine. Oh, shit. If that's real, then that's super disappointing. Oh, my God. Give me those. I don't actually need these. I'm just going to leave them in the truck. Lead pipe. Shovel. Why do these road cones have an encumbrance of 5? That's so insane to me. Oh, shit. Rip to a legend. Well, he certainly outlived Bruce Lee for quite a while. God damn. Oh, shit. Actually, no, this will be fine. Damn. Well, that sucks. What a terrible way to kick off the day. Rip to a legend. I'll come back and clear out this at some point. Damn blockages in the road. Ugh. I gotta admit, I'm really not looking forward to spending fucking 20 hours editing a video just to have YouTube give it like 50 views. That's gonna really suck. Ugh. The whole point of hiring someone to edit the goddamn videos was so I wouldn't be disappointed when YouTube inevitably throttled them and didn't give me any views because YouTube doesn't like me. It's gonna really suck. Ugh. Alright, well, I guess it's back to spending 20 hours editing. That's super disappointing. Almost there. That sucks. Well, hopefully that editor gets back to me and we can make a better video out of it. Hopefully. With any luck. What do we got here? A lot of zombies. Oh shit. Okay. They're gonna come from all directions and I do not like that. Well, pretty inhabited area. A couple farms. Let's park and do some exploring here. Okay, got a pretty big group. Let's break out old Bess here. Make short work of these guys. Ah! God, best addition they added to this game. Come on. They shouldn't have even lived that long. There's a kitchen knife. Steak knife. Give me that. No! Oh, that animation's gonna get me killed one of these days. There we go. Alright, take that broken steak knife. Where's that kitchen knife? There it is. Give me that. Get out of here. Alright. Getting a couple. Couple free kills without having to go through our proper weaponry. There we go. Letter opener, not even worth it to take. Broken small handle. The blade is still stuck in somebody. I'm going to dismantle your watch real fast. There we go. Get out of here. Let's see if we can move these cars off the road. With any luck, they have keys. Alright, it's unlocked. That's good. Nothing. Trunk's unlocked, though. You can see what's in there. It's an empty can. Nothing. That T-junction's going to be obnoxious to pass through, especially at night if I don't clear it now. Yeah, if anybody decides they want to really help out, clearing the roads, oh my god, it's going to be like #1. Hand axe, pipe wrench, body armor, and the biggest backpack and 2 fanny packs. I probably should have just taken some fanny packs in character creation since we have everything unlocked. That would have been smart. Oh well. I didn't want to make my character too broken. Let's get this baby moved out of the way. Oh, shit. Get out of here. Okay, still got a few more of them wandering out. And the cars attract them from a really long distance. I did give my boy a leather jacket, but that was about it. Oh, that's fine. Have a good day, Hephaestus. Make some good money, if nothing else. Hang on. Hang on. Go. Go. Why am I so weepy? Oh, God. I need to steal some antidepressants from this ambulance. Go. Come on. Come on. You're so close. Oh, there's more Zeds coming. Come on. We're so close here. I gotta get out. Yeah, can you not die on the road, please? That would be preferable. If you don't mind. Saw one. Detach those. Okay. No, I didn't take Sunday Driver. God, no. Not on the multiplayer server. Oh my god. It'd be terrible. Once we get the trait magazines put on, though, I'm going to see if that one's updated for the new build. Once I get trait magazines, though, Sunday Driver is actually worth taking. Because you can just get the magazine that removes it. And then it's just a free point. There we go. This should be at least a little bit easier. Alright, where are we headed now? Let's head south. I like the look of those houses. After we pick up this broken glass in the middle of the road. Because I'm a good citizen. If I can? Window. Pick up... What the fuck? Okay. Sure. Weird, but okay. Please take this broken glass, ma'am. I don't need it. And the scrap electronics. Let's see if they got any books in here, or magazines that are useful. None. Let's see what's over here. Junker car. Well, it is Kentucky. Should be a couple of buildings over here, from what I saw on the map. Looks like just a house and then like a pole barn. Come on. Come on, buddy. Buddy. Okay. Not very bright, are you? Come on. Come on. Come die on the grass. Oh, come over here and die with your friend. Come die near the woods. If you don't mind. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, build 42. Weird. Pointless. But you know what game's not weird and pointless? Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is a much better designed multiplayer game. That's not at all weird or pointless. There you go. It's true. It's very true. Far superior product to multiplayer Project Zomboid. There's agriculture one. That's good for anybody, I guess. Lots of seeds. Teaches growing season. Oh, by the way, growing seasons are turned off in this server. Growing seasons and breeding seasons for animals are both turned off because fuck that. It's so fucking stupid. Oh yeah. Cool. Anybody in here? Anybody? Anyone? Doesn't look like it. Nothing here. No loot either, but that's fine. Let me check the map. There is another house over here. Well, you got me there. Your character magically knows a lot of things in 76. Oh, those are prisoners. We got the escaped prisoner meta event. Interesting. That means there's probably cops in here, too. Oh. Oh, you're a farmer. Okay. I'm trying to help you out there, bud. Oh, there goes my wrench. I will take the duffel bag. You can have the broken wrench. Get off the door, you're damaging it. Do you have a duffel bag? Yes, I will take that, please. Thank you. Get out of here. And, ooh, I'll take apart that walkie-talkie. Can I not take it apart? Do I not have a screw? I do have a screwdriver on me. Yeah, dismantle. There we go. Give me that electronics XP. take that screwdriver. Thank you very much. Alright, well. It's good to have. No house keys. Hacksaw. Couple VHS tapes, lighter, holster. Holster, but no gun. No key to the basement, anywhere. Some canned goods, some rotten food, griddle pan. Still some fresh stuff in here could we use. There we go. Ah. Damn, no way to get in the basement to check what's in there. That's okay. These are some perfectly good houses. They're only one story, which is mildly disappointing, and there's... You could build a farm plot, I guess. I just love your multiple messages of unironic defense of Fallout 76. It's just funny. I'm sad. Let's have some tequila. That would help my sadness a little. Oh boy, now I can't drive for shit. Come on, it was only a quarter fifth of tequila. What would that be, a 20th? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, that's a lot of them. Where'd you all come from? God, I love this bat. Get out of here. How does killing Zeds not give me any happiness? Oh, police. Shit. Where'd you come from? Ooh, a pistol. I'll take that. And a nightstick. I'll take that too. Thank you very much. Get out of here. God, that crunch. Oh, that feels good. There we go. Quick, dismantle his watch. Even though there's more zombies around, it's fine. There's another zombie literally right there. Oh my god, it's Sid from Toy Story! Finish, 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 finish. Damn it! Damn it, Sid. Fuck you, Sid. Take all this scrap I don't need. sad for having to put them down. Nah, fuck that. They're Zeds. They're crossed over. They're a danger to themselves and others. Stop resisting! There were a lot of Zeds up north. It's alright. They're cleared out now. To some degree. Where are we headed? Do we want to head... No, we want to head south. Looks like most of the zombies are up north. This would be within easy driving distance of Riverside, though. Oh my god, another crashed ambulance! Jesus Christ. Get these fucking things off the road. Why am I so heavy? There we go. I don't see any, but they'll be coming after me eventually. Alright, it's unlocked. Go. Yo, Reed! How you been? I'm doing alright. It's been okay. Had some limited degree of drama here recently because I, hired an editor to do some work for me, and they didn't do a good job, which was pretty depressing. But overall, still good. Like in my personal life, I'm doing pretty great. Moldra's thick with them. I'm not surprised by that. Moldra's always terrible. But yeah, I'm doing alright. Like, personally. I don't know. Stuff with the channel is still kind of weird. I still don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm still figuring out what the fuck I'm doing here. But as far as personal stuff, great. This toy's nice. You think they shaved him in the middle of the night? They think they took, like, what's the opposite of Rogaine? They just took that and, like, the toys were secretly smearing it on him for a long time, all throughout his childhood. So he started losing his hair as soon as he turned, like, 18. He's already losing it. They were putting Nair. They were putting Nair at the top of his head, like, mixing it into his shampoo just a little bit every day. Oh my god. Yeah, I want to find... Well, you can't find a creative person, though. That's the thing. It's like... I'm trying... Like... Sorry, I was saying this earlier, but I know that the audience kind of turns over, so I'll re-explain it. Yeah, the personal stuff is way more important than the channel. You know? Part of the reason I haven't been streaming is that I've been working full-time. But my new job is awesome. Like, I really like my new job. The server up? We're in the server now! Actually, New Memphis server info is currently in the Discord, and I'm on there now, actually. Signy Blackburn has been basing in West Point, which is why, at the current moment, I spawned in Riverside, and I'm currently trying to explore and clear some of the road area. And yes, we know, Saul, stay off the roofs. We know, you're having so much trouble. That's why I'm trying to clear the roads between Riverside and West Point, so we can kind of maybe do some trading, pool resources and whatnot. We're not doing any, like, big advanced building, because I don't know when the next server reset's gonna be, because we're still figuring out what we want in terms of settings, in terms of its mods. How long has it been up? Maybe 2 weeks? Not long. Like, maybe 2 weeks, and I've only been like on here playing on it a small handful of times. You really haven't missed much. So I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, hop on if you want to play. Like, everything's up. We have a couple of mods on, mostly basic stuff. Reduced wood weight. A couple, like, UI changes, things like that. Pretty minor shit. I don't want to install anything crazy because they've been updating the game so much ever since they discovered that, that one issue a couple of days ago on, I think it was the 15th, they did an update. Because there was some kind of a security issue with the game. So I'm not installing anything that's, like, any big overhauls. Though we did get Project Summer Car, which I'm looking forward to whenever I actually establish an actual base. I'm looking forward to trying out because it looks cool, and I would like a cool car mod. I also need to smoke. I'm getting stressed. And the antidepressants help my sadness, which is good. But yeah, I'm currently trying to figure out stuff on the, I'm just like clearing the roads a little and exploring the area between Riverside and, God, more fucking wreckage. Jesus Christ. Well, at least it's not an ambulance this time. Let's get him off the road. God, these things are like every 5 feet. But I guess if they're turning into zombies, it makes sense. Nothing. But yeah, the server hasn't been up much, and none of us are doing any big advanced building yet until we get the settings kind of right. Like when I first launched it, the reading speed was like glacial. So we had to update to do that, and then install a couple more mods because I wanted people to start doing some building, even if they weren't doing a lot. Then, of course, we had to bully Saul into playing because he bitches and moans that we're playing Build 42, as opposed to a more refined multiplayer game like Fallout 76, which has no glitches. So, yeah, we're trying to get that set up right now. So we're not doing anything too crazy, mostly just hanging out on the server right now, but eventually we'll get to the point of doing, like, server events. I'd like to. More stuff like that. I'd eventually like to start producing content if I can find a half-decent fucking editor. Oh, I was talking with that before. I hired an editor, and I paid him ahead of time. I know that's my fault. To edit some footage for me that I thought was funny. I even paid a designer. The editor of the first Asmonkai video, I think it's still the most recent video on my channel. She didn't do... The editing she did wasn't great, but she's actually a really, really good designer. So we ended up talking, and I felt like she did at least, like, try and wasn't trying to scam me. So I talked to her, and she did a bunch of design work for some really cool, like, UI elements and stuff for this new video. And I was super excited, handed him off to another editor who said he could provide a better quality. Didn't. So now I gotta figure it out. It just works. Oh my god, if you ever unironically use the words Bethesda magic, I will ban you from the server immediately. Anyway, yeah, I'm hoping that this editor comes back to me and we can work on a better project, work on a better product, but it's not great. So yeah, we're figuring stuff out. If all else fails, I guess I'll just edit it myself, which would suck. I mean, the whole reason I stopped editing in the first place was because I kept getting too depressed, spending 20 hours editing only for YouTube to throttle it or not give it any views, you know? Like, there's that highly edited sequence in the Baldur's Gate 3 review that I thought was great, and I thought that review was really good, but then it got like 5,000 views, I think, and YouTube just absolutely throttled the fuck out of it. And I don't know why. And, you know, even if it's for something that is my fault by YouTube standards, like, oh, you used fuck in the first 2 minutes or something like that, even if it is something like that, I still hold YouTube accountable. If for no other reason than, like, why am I sitting here having to guess all these weird standards that you have? Weird, arbitrary, and highly specific standards that you can't just tell me. I have to, like, try to, what, guess? It's just obnoxious. Oh, shit. Ooh. A couple in the throes of lovemaking. Who apparently were zombified. Anyway. I will probably either end up working with this... I'm hoping that this editor still works out. I'm hoping that he looks at the situation and says, hey, you know what? I could have done better. And we're able to work together closely to make a better product. That would be great. I hope that we can do that. If not, I may ask for a refund if he's willing to at least make some changes. If not, I don't know. I'm not that worried about the money. I would rather have just had a better product than the money. I'm not worried about the money. I really was worried about... I just want a better video. I want something of quality. And it's just disappointing. It was very disappointing. Oh shit, looks like one of them busted out of the house. God, I love this baseball bat. Oh, best thing they added in Build 42. I would ban you from the 42 server. Yeah, that's right, I would. I know you love playing with your friends. Get out of here. I know you love playing with this community. We're dope as shit. Everybody wants to be part of this community. We're awesome. Why wouldn't you? Oh, the fuck did you come from? Oh, whatever. This house is cursed. Let's grab that spare hacksaw. Couple spare baseball bats. We'll put that with the bag of baseball bats in 7.62 by 5.1 rounds that we're going to give to... Yeah, if Signy gets on, he can just grab this bag. This bag is for him. I'm bringing it over to his house. Lighters that are almost dead. Oh. A random 9mm pistol. Hang on, let me grab some of this stuff. Let me wash off these screwdrivers. Put those away. Put the ginger ale in there. Oh, these duffel bags do have things in them. Hang on, let me clear these out. I think they're just full of, like, prison shivs and shit. Which is crazy. I mean, if I just got out of prison and I had a duffel bag, I'd be filling it with, like, porno mags. I'd be filling it with pills. Like, I wouldn't just be grabbing, still have, like, my prison shivs and shit in there. I'd drop that shit immediately. Try and grind up carving, can make short bats. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's great for multiple reasons. I love the idea of people starting to grind some skills. I turned up the speed at which all skills will gain XP. Most of the weapon skills are on ×3. And most of the only skills that I didn't increase in terms of their speed were woodworking and cooking, because you have the VHS tapes, obviously. So it's not that hard to grind those skills. Between the books and the VHS tapes, it's so easy to get those up to level 6. So those aren't increased. But every other skill is multiplied by either 3 or 5. So like carving, blacksmithing, glass making, pottery, all that stuff is multiplied by 5 in terms of its XP, because I want people to actually start using those. And quite frankly, the way Project Zomboid is set up now, no one ever uses those skills. No one fucking does. No one uses those. So I want to make a server where people actually do want to use those sorts of things. And, yeah, hopefully make it interesting. Did I eject that? Yes, I did. Hang on. Let me get those 9mm rounds. Yeah, just need 2. There we go. Insert magazine. And we'll just throw this one in here. What can... Oh, the condition is really not good. That's fine. Put it in there. Put it with the... We'll put it with the Band-Aids. We'll just hide a gun with the Band-Aids real fast. Let's keep that screwdriver. I really need some fanny packs. I haven't found a single fucking fanny pack. Don't need shivs. No, the best thing they added is muscle. Shut up. Don't even try to... Don't even joke with me about the fucking muscle strain. Don't even joke with me about muscle strain right now, okay? Don't even joke with me about goddamn muscle strain. Don't even do that. Don't even do that. Don't even joke about muscle strain being worthwhile. Get out of me. Get out of me right now. You're ridiculous, Reed. Don't even try. But yes, I would love to see people grinding up, specifically grinding up skills that you wouldn't normally, you know, as like a multiplayer group. I'd love to see people doing that so we can have people who grind carving for bats and other stuff like that. Yeah, would love to see that. Let's do that. Let's make that happen. Love that, R-Day. Thank you so much. Let's see, I got some hammers, logs, nails. Oh, I still have this empty gas can. Oh, the hand drill and the hatchet, too. Yeah, muscle strain is really bad. I actually have to agree with Saul about build 42 there. Muscle strain is one of the worst things ever. Genuinely. Fanny packs. Yeah, in Moldra. I can't get there right now. Thank you. But also, I'm nowhere near Moldra, so that's not going to happen. Equip secondary. Okay, what else do we got in here? Let's put all the ammo in one. No, this is the stuff that's... Water bottles. This is just stuff. This blue bag is for Signy. That's what we're dropping off to him whenever we get to his base. Trauma bag. Oh, I do have a... Oh, I do have a rubber hose. Put that in the regular trunk. I may need that. No, not in there. And then I've still got one more duffel bag. What do I have? What do I want to put in there? Put the fireman's axe in there. Is it 313? What server host are we using? I think that's Indifferent Broccoli. I think that's what it's called. It was recommended by Allie. That was what Hephaestus was using for a long time on her recommendation. Why will this not go in the bag? Why will this fireman's axe not go? Whatever. Fine. Okay, fine. Whatever. I don't know why it won't go in the bag. Right. Simple trip down the road. Well, I'm trying to clear the roads right now. Still got my shotgun, can bat, box of batteries. That doesn't need to be in anything. Actually, we'll give that to Signy, too. He might need it. Keep the rubber hose, gas can filled up. Which one has the guns? Yeah, put it in the top one. I don't know why this fireman's axe won't go in anything, but whatever. Just leave it. It's fine. I'll just keep this duffel bag on me. We'll use up these crappy little knives to kill some Zeds. I really don't want to be out at night. Very, very dark. Well, actually, I do have to log off in like half an hour, so I'm going to have to log off like basically as soon as it lightens up again, which is not ideal. At least we have plenty of food here. I did also make some interesting changes to the game that won't really affect us until later. I am curious to see how people react to them. I don't have any reading to do. Close the curtains. Well, I'm safe. Oh my god. Prescription reflective sunglasses? Oh boy. I'm thinking of turning the nights up to bright So you can actually navigate them. Oh yeah, I don't have that kind of know-how either. We're flying by the seat of our pants here. But it seems to be working so far. We're making it work. We're making it work. Yeah, I don't think anyone's had any trouble logging in. There's been a couple of times where things have needed updates. But everyone has been pretty good about just telling me on the Discord, hey, this needs an update, take care of it, and then I just hit update in different broccoli, and it automatically does it. Yeah, it really hasn't been too bad. Ugh, I don't just want to sit around all night. That's going to be so lame. And not good stream material. Let's get out of here. Okay. Ooh, Saul, be careful. You treaded dangerously close to saying something nice about the game. Where are we now? We've checked out one of these houses. Let's check out the other one. By the way, for anyone who logs in, cars and guns are very, very populous. They are everywhere. But, as a trade-off, they attract zombies more than they did before. Like, cars will attract zombies from, like, 3 to 4 times away. Farther away. So you do have to be kind of careful about that. Even on loot runs, like, you'll attract zombies from out of buildings, like, multiple blocks away. They'll hear your car. So you've really got to be careful about it. Which, you know, is supposed to be part of the, part of what's fun about it. And the zombie spread has been... Like, the zombie population has been super weird and not working properly. So, like, there's no... I mean, there's no zombies out here because it's the middle of fucking nowhere, as it should be. But even where there should be zombies, it's been super weird about, like, just suddenly not spawning them. Alright, come over here. Oh, wait, let's use these knives up. These crappy shivs I got off the prisoners. There we go. Ooh, these knives are doing some good work. Alright, 3 kills where I didn't have to wear down my actual, weapon, which is great. Can't get in there. What, didn't I just find a key? Oh, fuck it. Ooh, I did see the horse mod. We don't have it connected right now to the server, but it does look cool. We will be playing with it at some point. I said from the very beginning the horses should have always been added. I mean, their animations can't be that different from a cow. I mean, I know they're different animals, but, like, come on. Zomboid should always have had him. Okay, Muldra's populated, apparently. Now, maybe that's just a difference between Muldra and Riverside. Riverside didn't seem to have very many at all. I really don't like doing this in the dark. Where's my flashlight? I'm gonna do this by while backing over his dead zombies, which is not ideal, but oh well. Do what you gotta do. Doesn't have a multiplayer branch yet. Soon. Yeah. I mean, the rumors are, right now, anyone who knows better or knows any info, please let me know. I've heard Build 42 stable could be as soon as 1 to 3 months. That's what they're hoping for. And while I don't put a lot of merit into rumors, I will say the level of, well, I mean, first of all, just like I've been saying before, they were always going to need to frantically work on stable as soon as modders started outclassing them. Like, as soon as mod multiplayer came out, like, the devs were gonna have to get their act together and get their own, and get multiplayer out. They didn't have a choice, because, you know, they were gonna lose all the hype of multiplayer build 42. It's, you know, if all that's out is a subpar product, people will still play the subpar product. They were gonna lose all their hype if they didn't. So they were gonna have to no matter what. And second of all, even looking at, like, just reading the updates that they're doing, it sure sounds like they're a little more, I don't want to say frantic, but, like, it feels a bit more like there's a time pressure on them. Like, when they were talking about, in the update, where they talked about the security concern that made them rush out that update a couple of days ago. Like, they definitely... the devs were definitely... The devs definitely seem to have a lot more urgency. I think urgency is probably how I would put it. Behind wanting to get it done and get it finished and get the update out and continue working on the game, which is good. I like to see that, you know? There are plenty of... You know, well, I mean, you guys have heard me rant about the Long Dark so many times. The, you know, just because you're a... I've said it before... It's good when a studio decides they want to be no crunch. But just because you're a no crunch game development studio doesn't mean you can't be a realistic goals and reasonable timetables company, you know? You can still do that without crunch. And more companies need to realize that, including the Indie Stone, which it seems like they're doing a better job on, and I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that they're putting some effort into this and really trying to get it. God, Jesus Christ. Someone lit a fire under their butts. Yeah, exactly. And I think it was the modders, at least in part, that like, people are playing this shitty modded multiplayer. If we don't put our own out, then people are just going to treat this like the multiplayer, and people are going to write reviews about Build 42 multiplayer based off of this, and that would be bad. Yo, welcome in, welcome in. How goes Zomboid? This has been a pretty boring stream. I apologize for that. Mostly we're kind of just getting stuff on the server ready for us to be hanging out, doing some events, stuff like that. Mostly I meant to be exploring more of the road between Riverside and West Point. I wanted to do more exploration, but for the most part, we've just been clearing out wrecks on the road, trying to get it ready. We did clear up a couple pretty nice houses. So if anybody, and by the way, you don't have to be an admin to claim a safe house in this game, by the way. And once you own a safe house, no one can take stuff from it, and it cannot be damaged by fire. I made sure to put those settings in specifically. So if you want to claim a safe house as a regular player, you can do that. Feel free. It should be up and running. I haven't tested the claiming safe houses yet. What is happening with my van? Oh, wait. Hang on. Let me turn the flashlight off. Yeah, that helps. The NVIDIA ooh-woo filter. I mean, honestly, the filter looked bad. I think that's undeniable. What I think was really notable about it that less people are talking about is the way Jensen Huang, the NVIDIA CEO, was talking about graphics in general. You know, I mean, it's been a running joke for years how these companies seem to think that just putting in more megapixels and more geographic detail will automatically make games look better. And it's just not true. You need actual artistry. You need a human being with a vision creating a design, you know? Just because you pass it through a fucking ugly-ass filter that, in theory, adds more geometry, more megapixels, that doesn't mean it just looks better inherently. Are there some games that already have a good base design and could look better? Yeah, and, like, you see that when you look at the different individual examples they gave. Something like Starfield. Starfield had pretty decent design, like the NASA punk design. So when you passed that through a filter, it looked pretty okay. It looks like Starfield with more megapixels, and Starfield, as far as its general design, had a pretty clear vision and pretty much worked for all the issues that game had. Its design worked for the most part, and so when you added more megapixels, it was like, yeah, that's like better Starfield. I like it. But then you had other games, like the new Resident Evil games, where, you know, and that was like the one that people were really referencing a lot, where it just made the female character, it just gave her a completely different face. And in defense, Jensen Huang is like, oh, well, but that's the beauty of it, because you can make it look however you want. You can make any game look basically however you want. Well, that's great, but then how did the developers want me to see it? What do they want me to see when I play the game? How a character is designed is supposed to inform them, you know? This is one of those pitches that he's made that is clearly meant for, you know, investors, but was never going to land with people who actually buy video games, obviously. And it just speaks to how NVIDIA has really changed their marketing strategy. And the AI stuff has only served to alienate them from people who actually buy video games, as opposed to just selling to Wall Street investors. And I think, oh god, there was a zombie there. I didn't even see him. Oh shit, hang on. Oh, there's multiple. Oh shit, I didn't even see these guys. Well, I'm glad they didn't kill me. Anybody else? There's one up there. I can hear them. Yep, they're by my van. Go. This pimpy little knife those convicts were holding is doing some good work. I hear another one. Oh, there's a couple of them. Where the fuck did you guys come from? Shit. Okay. God. Whew. All right. Yeah, the Resident Evil, where all the white people came out looking Latino. I mean, they look like generic Instagram models. Like, it was just, it's a fucking ugly-ass AI Instagram filter. And as much as AI images were originally pitched as, oh, you can generate literally anything, we've all seen that that's clearly not the case. Like, AI, let's be entirely honest here. Obviously, I did hear about Chuck Norris. That's sad, yes. Rip to a legend. As much as they keep pretending like, oh, AI can make anything look like anything, now that AI images take up so much of the internet and are only going to disproportionately take up a larger and larger and larger amount of the internet now that they're so cheap to produce, AI has developed its own art style. Like, you know what an AI image looks like, even if you're untrained, because there's a certain... it's overly smoothed out. It uses, actually, interestingly enough, and I find this funny as a photographer, they use orange blue or green purple, usually orange blue or red blue, or they use they use a lot of contrast, like movie posters. But they use it so heavily it just ends up looking cheesy. But they use a lot of contrast in their photos to the point that it almost feels artistic, but it's massively overdone, you know? Like that movie poster, orange and blue. You'll know what I mean when you look at it. But, like, they use a lot of contrast, but they use it way too much to the point of almost devaluing it. But, like, yeah, AI images now have their own art style, clearly. Like, AI images have their own art style that's clearly visible and clearly developing, while AI companies are still telling us AI can make anything look like anything. Like, no, this GLSS5 is an AI slop filter that's making everything look the same. It's not making everything look unique. It's making everything look exactly the same. You know, just because you have more megapixels doesn't mean that it looks good. It doesn't. In the shower, having the two 5090s, who's casually has 6,000 to drop on two overpriced cards, right? Like, the expense is a whole, like, we haven't even gotten to the actual expense of this. You know what's really sad? Ever since Kinji, I felt so bad about this, but for those of you who know the deep New Memphis lore, from back when we did the 48-hour Project Zomboid stream, which was so fun. Want to do that again at some point. From back when we did the 48-hour stream, at the end of that, Kinji bought me a copy of the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. And that was awesome of him. It was like $150. And I haven't been able to actually play it because my graphics card isn't good enough. And I feel so shitty about that. But it's like, it's not, I don't have the money for it. It's not my fault. It's just, I feel so bad about that. Like, no one has the money to spend on these cards. No one has it. Like, you're not pitching to Wall Street anymore. You have to be able to pitch I think American capitalists in general have just lost the ability to pitch to average people. They only know how to pitch to investors, 'cause that's where the real money is. You're almost never, if you really want to make money, you're almost never pitching to, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. You're almost never pitching to actual consumers who want to buy a product. You're pitching to investors. This may have been a really dumb move. Yeah, this was a dumb move. Yeah, get out of here. Go, 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 go. Yeah, that was a dumb move. Hang on. Wow, my reloading skill is very low. Hang on. The Moldra welcoming party. Well, seems like it. I'm not exactly hurting for 9mm ammo, so I don't mind. Back up a lot. Get that reload taken care of. All right. Now the thing is, I can take out the rest of these no problem. But those gunshots are going to attract zombies from a hell of a distance. Ooh, a butterfly knife. Yeah, I want that. And a small backpack, paramilitary boots, and a compass. I'll take all of those. Oh, shit. I gotta log out soon. But let me do a couple of things first. Yeah, calm down. Why are you freaking out right now? Why are you freaking out right now? Open up this box. And we'll go ahead and get these loaded. Still rocking the 4 GB 1650. Yeah, honestly. I am currently, I think I'm still on a 1070 that I got like 10 years ago. And hey, you know what? The game I played, you know the games I play the most? Still work fine. I can even play Total Warhammer 3. And that game has a lot going on, both graphically and as far as, like, you know, like the amount of models you have on screen at any given point. Like, that is an intense game. And I can still run that with my 1070 on, like, medium graphics at 1080. Like, why can the new, why does the new Oblivion, that was supposed to be Oblivion for the 21st century, Oblivion that anyone can play, except you need like $6,000 worth of hardware. I don't think what are they called? Bethesda fully thought through that one. I don't think they fully thought that one through. It's pretty bad. The knife in there too. With tequila. And whatnot. Oh, I really gotta go. Well, at least that horde is cleared for anyone who wants to get through here in the future. Yeah, I gotta log out here, guys. I'm sorry. I've got to get ready for work. I'm planning on being here, with any luck, around this time for probably about 1 to 2 hours. I'm not gonna say 2 to 3. 3 would be a lot to skip in. And I'm probably gonna have to edit that video myself for content for the YouTubes. If you guys know any editors you trust, please send them my way. But, yeah, this has been a super disappointing day as far as the editing stuff and getting more content for the YouTube channel. Yeah, Bethesda really didn't think through that one very well. And it's a shame because they actually did a good job with Fallout 4. Fallout 4 runs on anything. Fallout 4, I'm pretty sure, runs on a graphing calculator. Everybody mocks the loading times hidden behind the elevators and the muddy graphics, but it runs on just about anything, so that's good. I'm gonna head back to one of these houses, park, and then get out of here. Oh shit. Wait, did I hit that? I hope not. Well, may as well butcher it. What am I using? Oh, I'm using the fillet knife that I just ripped out of a zombie. Sure, that seems like a good idea. I'm going to get some really terrible cuts of meat off this thing, but that's alright. At least it won't go to waste. Well, honestly, it's probably going to go to waste anyway. Sinew, head, some poor cuts of meat. I'll take poor cuts. Give me those bones. Alright, cool. Where's that empty bag? Let's store all these bones, sinew. Store all that in there. And the knife, too. Why not? Alright, let's get back to one of these houses. I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna have a smoke, too. Yo, T! Oh, shit! I have to log out soon, but I'm glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. Go. Everyone, by the way... I know, I'm sorry. By the way, while we have just about everybody here, I will remind you, info for the server is on the New Memphis Discord. Please, feel free, log in, have some fun. I feel bad that, like, I feel like when I'm offline, people don't play, which is true for most YouTubers' servers, I guess, but, yeah, feel free to hop on, have some fun if you want to. I don't need to be on there. If you guys just want to have some fun, I'm going to leave... I'm going to take the keys with me. And we'll let's see. Yeah, let's put all these poor cuts of venison in the fridge. Throw that up there. Key on the rack. My guns are all reloaded. Let's get washed up. There we go. Go. Yeah, was it Sif Yinji? Didn't you come in? Aren't you one of our previous raiders who came in like 10 minutes before the end of my stream? That's usually what happens. It's what happens. I don't have a lot of time for streaming these days because, again, I feel weird about it. But again, it's like, you know, it's in part because I'm actually doing well. The job's going well. I like the job. You know, stuff's going well in my life. Even got some cute nurses to talk to, which is always great. Looks like I might be walking to work. That's fine. I don't mind that. Let's wash up. That's everything. Fill up my water bottle. Yep. I'm sorry. I have to go to work. I would call in sick, but unfortunately I like my job. Sorry, guys. I will pop some antidepressants before I go, though. Oh, cool. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm logging out. I'm sorry, guys. I have to. I kind of have to go to work. I gotta go make money. Please, though, enjoy the server while I'm there. I think the main goal is just gonna be clearing the road. Like my job. Well, hey, look. Some of us have to work 40 hours a week, okay? You know, I do like it, though. It is good. Yeah, I gotta go make money. I gotta go be able to pay my internet bill. Now that I'm not unemployed. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I will see you soon.